tropical fruits. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a look at the Bladnoch from Gordon MacPhail in the Connoisseur's Choice series. It's vintage 1993. It's bottled in 2014 already. 46% ABV and quite steeply priced at 130 euros, pounds. Bladnoch is a Scottish lowland distillery, and the lowland distilleries are, well, not very much asked for, because they have people say about the lowland distillery, this is very weak, smooth whiskey, no intensity, no expression. Forget the lowlands, go for highlands or even Islay. So the lowland distilleries died one after each other, and there are only a very few left which produce. And Bladnoch was in the hands of the biggest spirits company in the world, Diageo, and they sold it. They closed it in 1993, so this one is a whiskey from the last vintage. And then they sold it, and a North Irishman bought it in roughly 2000 or a little bit before, and the pot stills were gone. So Diageo had already removed the pot stills for recycling, and he was able to negotiate and buy the pot stills back in place, and negotiated that he is allowed to produce, I think, up to 200,000 liters of raw spirit per year. And then they produced very little amounts of whiskey, and there were Bladnoch bottles. I think I had one already here in my cask with a green label on it. There was a sheep head on one of those. I think those were the smoky ones. And well, sales did not flourish, and everything was stocking. And well, after some years, the distillery was put on auction, was liquidated, and an Australian named David Pryor bought the distillery and will bring it back into operation, and well, to celebrate the upcoming 200th anniversary of Bladnoch, which will be in 2017. And he also brought out new bottles. They are a rectangular shape now and look more fancy than the classic ones. And well, hopefully we see the Bladnoch distillery in operation for the next years. Here in the back, it says Bladnoch Distillery was founded in 1817 and changed hands many times in the 20th century. It was closed from 1938 to 1956, during which time the distilling equipment was sold and shipped to Sweden. Yeah, the distillery was closed in 1993, but reopened twice afterwards. This particular expression from Bladnoch Distillery is matured in refill American hogsheads. 1993, this was the time where the American ex-bourbon casks came over, dismantled in single staves, and were refabricated in Scotland to slightly bigger ones. So out of 4 American standard barrels, they made 3 hogsheads, and the content increased from 208 liters 53 gallons, up to 250 liters. And this is called a hogshead, and this is a refill American hogshead. So at first there was bourbon in the cask, then it was dismantled, shipped to Scotland, was mantled again, used for the first time, and then for a second time. And this one is 20 or 21 years old, and it's, well, golden, it's uncolored, unchill filtered, and so it took quite some color and taste out of the cask. So the first fill of the hogsheads probably hadn't been too long. The whiskey has fresh mint and tropical fruit aromas with a subtle malty note. The palate is peppery initially with peach and kiwi flavors. Yeah, looks good. So this one might be one of the very last from Gordon MacPhail, because it's from the last vintage, but typically there are more, some left, and then they are sold incredible expensive. But they're new bottles, original bottles from Bladnoch, so there's no demand from collectors for this bottle because they are original ones, or not too heavy demand from the collectors. Tropical fruits. Pineapples for Alaska. Yeah. So pineapple, apple, papaya, mango. A tropical fruit cocktail. And the 46%, no, it's not smellable. And in the back there is the malty note, of course, and a little cooling. Probably the alcohol, and well, they say it's a little mint. Probably, yeah. Well balanced, smooth, elegant. I like that one. Yeah. Bah! A big hit of spiciness, really intense. No sharpness, it's spiciness. It's a little peppery, not a little, heftily peppery, but no bitterness in the aftertaste. No, it's just the intensity of oak. And then, well, the fruits coming through, if that's peaches and kiwi. But it's a different fruitiness, it's more common, less tropical. The aftertaste is quite long, so the American refill hogsheads, they delivered really. Mwah. And now the tropical fruits are gone as well in the nose. A little bit of vanilla showing through, depending on the distance from the glass to your nose. Yeah. So, spicy. So the lowlands are known for the smoothness and the elegance and, well, no intensity, and this one is hefty. This brings a taste to your mouth. Extremely. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, there's more to come. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and